For a brighter kids, for a better future, for your partners and preparing your children, for a bigger world, for a good foundation. Wise Kids School is the right one for you. Wise Kids School is the right one for you. Wise Kids School for the children of tomorrow. We do our best to train up your kids to be the prime movers of the next generation. Wise Kids School for the children of tomorrow.
Wise Kids School, the right one for your children.
Wise Kids Day, everyone. This is Teacher Mitch Gustilo, Directress of Wise Kids School, and welcome to our Parents Orientation 2020-21 for the remote and the blended learning options for kinder to grade 3. Despite this COVID scare, we all know that quality education is of the essence. It is one of the basic needs that we parents and teachers would dare to prioritize. This year's orientation is going to be different as most of us are going to learn at home. Allow me to share with you 11 important considerations. Number 1, the vision, the mission, and the core values. This is very important because it sets the tone and the guide for everything that we will do for the whole school year. The Wise Kids School of Muntinlupa is a government-recognized school, and you all know that we started in the year 2000 for the preschool level, in 2003 for the elementary, 2005 for the high school. And it is run by a board of directors composed of 6 members. We are an advanced children's school geared towards business and leadership that exists to transform students who will transform nations. We have been known to be advanced, so that is why we have to live up to our name. We always say that character first, excellence next. We don't just teach our students, but what makes us different is that we love them. We are committed to develop students who are Christ followers. Of what essence are those students who have, floating academic distinctions but do not have the heart? We are also committed to develop creative thinkers, collaborative learners. That's why we don't just want them to just work alone, but to work with teams. And for all you know, these are the 21st century skills. Corporate innovators and community transformers who are globally competitive. With this online education now, we're really turning to be globally competitive. What are our core values? Ito po ang pinapahalagahan ng Wise Kids School. Integrity. We all know that as a person, we have to be whole. Respect. It doesn't matter if you're whole, but you don't respect other people. So it is also of the essence. Then the next level of respecting other people is that of service. That's why in this pandemic, we have tried to be of public service to many Filipinos. And the last one is excellence. We cannot be excellent without having integrity, without respecting other people and doing them service. Number 2, this has been our tagline after the lockdown. Wise Kids anytime and anywhere. This has been our cry, and this is our new level mode of learning. We are showing you now the table of comparisons of the different learning options. Here in Wise Kids, we were the first one to tell everybody that we got you covered with our 5 learning options. As you all know, Wise Kids have been a homeschool provider for about 15 years now. So the offline learning is not new to us anymore. We have been doing this for years already, and we have already mastered the process. Let me just show you the table of comparisons. For most of you are online learning. So you have opted for remote, or for some of you, blended learning. What again is the difference between the two? For the remote and the blended, they're going to use the same curriculum. The only difference is that for the whole school year, there is no way that you're going to do face-to-face interaction from January until April, if the situation permits us to do. That's only open for the blended learning option. Now, what are the other things? We're going to use an international curriculum that finds and fixes learning gaps. We also has learning management system, and this is the added thing, the learning content management system. All assessments are built in already. We have pre-scheduled video conferencing. There are setting of the goals and monitoring and pre-assigned tasks and projects for the minor subjects. Now, let's consider the features of our Wise Kids Anytime and Anywhere. Letter C, let's use the acronym CARES. Collaborative. You cannot do it alone. We teachers cannot be successful if you're not there to help us. That's why it's going to be a collaborative effort. Adoptive. We have to meet the different learning styles. And at this time, if it's so challenging for us to teach your children, knowing that they have different learning styles and different learning, now we would want to adopt the personalized way of curriculum. Relevant. We have mentioned it in our previous videos that we're going to focus not on all of the subjects, but we're going to focus majorly on the 5 major subjects such as English, Math, Filipino, Science, and Araling Panlipunan. That's why the term relevant. Now, what about for the other minor subjects? We want to make sure that they do practical life skills and the projects are relevant to their day-to-day activities. Emotionally nurtured and academically advanced. Nilinaw na po namin yan when we started the Wise Kids School, that we want our education to be at par. If you're going to compare our curriculum, para po dun sa ibang mahalang binabayad, you get the same quality curriculum. But this time, we want to make sure that they are also emotionally nurtured. Importante po. Bakit? Kasi hindi sila nakakakita ng ibang tao. Walang masyadong socialization. So we want to take care of their emotional health too. Safe and secure. Everything that will be uploaded, downloaded, or the Data Privacy Act will be observed as well. Number 3, how the LMS work, or the Learning Management System. For some other schools, they're going to use the free accounts of Microsoft Education, Microsoft 365, Moodle, Schoology. For Wise Kids, we will be adopting our own platform. It is a software application that houses the students' online courses. So dito tayo nagtatagpo-tagpo. Everything that we want to upload, download, it's all there in the learning management system. It also facilitates our interaction, like between teacher and students, between teachers and parents. It's all there in the learning management system. The students will be able to access the courses and the materials, the announcements, the resources, the links, and other online tools. So lahat po ng pagkukuhanan nila ay doon po sa ating LMS. The Filipino Araling Panlipunan, the MAPE, the Home Economics, and the Values courses are also uploaded and could be taken there from the LMS. You just have to use your login and your password. And by the way, itong login and password natin, mukhang babaguhin po natin every term. Another one, this one is new. So para po dun sa mga naunang nag-inquire, pasensya po, ako po ay humihingi ng pasensya because we are still modifying everything. So before po, kasi we just use LMS. But when we're trying it and we're testing the content and the platform, we realize na it's not enough that we do online, na nagbi-video conferencing si teacher, tapos nandun sa kabilang side yung bata, and we are assured na makukuha niya yung content, lalo't kinder, lalo't grade 1, paano na po? That's why we added this feature na in the past po, we have it, we haven't told anyone about it, as most of our board of directors are working abroad, so they have access already to this learning content management system. So let me show you the video for the LCMS.
Congratulations! You're about to enter the most effective K-8 learning environment ever created. With 4 of the most significant learning tools ever devised, your student outcomes will be better than ever, and learning gaps will become a thing of the past. assign lessons, and keep track of student progress and proficiency in Mobi Learning. Use Mobi assessments for placement tests, skill-based assessments, and grade-level benchmark tests. Engage the entire class with whiteboard activities and group instruction with Mobi Interactive. Sign up for Mobi Real Rewards and motivate your students with real prizes. Just click on the Register Your Students button, then import your student roster by either copying and pasting from a spreadsheet or enter your students one at a time and you're off to the races. It's fun, it's easy, and guarantees success. Your classroom will never be the same. Find and fix learning gaps with Mobi Learning. Pinpoint missing skills and measure progress with Mobi assessments. Engage and excite the entire class with Mobi Interactive. Motivate students to achieve remarkable growth with Mobi Real Rewards. Mobi Suite wraps together the 4 solutions you need to fix learning gaps. Research has shown that the single most effective way to improve student outcomes is to find and fix missing skills.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 reasons why Mobi Suite is used in over 83% of K-8 schools. Compare MobiMax to all other leading resources and their research results will show you that MobiMax is the most effective solution for improving student outcomes. MobiMax adds 40 weeks of additional growth in a school year. From early learning to STEM, MobiMax consistently wins awards in rigorous head-to-head analysis. 57 awards in the last 2 years alone. The most affordable. The average school pays over $100,000 per year for EdTech software resources for curriculum and assessments. MobiMax gives teachers a complete suite of curriculum and assessments for less than $5,000 a school license. From an award-winning early curriculum to algebra, from formative assessments in Skill Checker to benchmark tests, from adaptive practice to fluency games, MobiMax is the most complete and comprehensive online K-8 resource available. MobiMax's completely integrated system shows 360-degree progress monitoring, as well as analysis for student, parent, teacher, principal, and district administrators. MobiMax is effective because MobiMax students are motivated. Not only are students motivated with real rewards, but a dozen more motivation modules, from badges to game time. MobiMax maximizes motivation without sacrificing learning time. The most loved.
I love MobiMax. I feel like it really challenges my students, and they are
It is only our first week of MobiMax, and we are already loving it.
I love MobiMax. It has helped me see so many areas that students are struggling with.
I love using MobiMax in my classroom. It is the best.
Save a ton of time while your students quickly catch up to grade level. MobiMax makes a teacher's life easier. Simple to use and learn, MobiMax immediately starts saving time for teachers. For example, when students automatically begin fixing missing skills from the automatic placement test, teachers see progress reports without even having to assign a lesson. And the built-in motivation tools and rewards keep students eager to learn without teacher intervention. The Max School Guarantee. Because MobiMax is the most effective, awarded, affordable, complete, motivating, and loved K-8 learning system, MobiMax is the only publisher that offers a results-based guarantee. It all adds up to the best darn online K-8 learning environment there is.
Initially, we had the MobiMax only for our customized option. We have it, as we have said during the inquiry, for a subscription in dollars. That's why we're not saying it to anyone, because it's really very expensive. But throughout the course of our trial, we said that how we're going to ensure that everyone is on the same page, on the same boat when we're doing remote learning online. That's why we have decided to adopt the MobiMax for kinder to grade 8 and Edmentum for our grade 9 to grade 12. So please pardon us for a little and slight increase in the fees, especially those who have previously enrolled. But we will still honor the 20% discount that is due you because you have made your prior reservation. But your money is all worth it. Number 4, let's talk about the features of our LCMS, the Learning Content Management System. It finds and fixes learning gaps. So this is what we will do first. In the first few days before August 3, we're going to do a run-through diagnostic test. So we will check on the possible learning gaps. For smaller kids, medyo kakaunti lang po yung gaps nun. But as they grow older, you will see a lot of learning gaps and we hope to fix it throughout the whole school year with your help as well. This includes all subjects. There's a lot of content that is available. They're very good in English, in math, in science, and social studies. Yes, we have Araling Panlipunan, but just the same, you will have access to world history, geography, and some other social studies of other nations. It's also a complete solution, as in it has diagnostic tests, progress monitoring, assessments. That's why every day they do assessments after the video that they will see, success events, daily goals, adoptive lessons. When we say adoptive, it's personalized. Like if your level is A, the lessons will be A. If your level is C, the lessons will be C. And also, it prepares them for taking standardized tests. It is personalized learning as we will be giving you IEP. Naririnig lang natin ng IEP dun sa merong mga special conferences, etc. So ngayon po, bawat bata, meron siyang individual education program or IEP. There's also built-in engagement. Kasi po, this is an important feature. That's why we got this. There's this messenger. Kasi nga, di ba, we were saying there's this synchronous and asynchronous learning. Once again, when we say synchronous, we are doing schooling at the same time. Don't worry, it's calendared, so you will know ahead of time what time will they be on the same time level. Now, after that, they at asynchronous learning, that means sa asynchronous learning, they're not in the same time, there's not one-on-one, but just the same, they're doing things at a different time, but they will have to submit it at the end of the day. Dun sa asynchronous time po, your child can send messages via the messenger built in the LCMS. So walang mahuhulog. Pwede talagang mag-message anytime. But just make sure na wholesome ang ating mga messages. And if possible, we try to encourage our children to send the messages in English. Okay? They will also be earning badges pag merong mga napipick na mga targets, games. There's also game. So don't worry, meron silang laro-laro, lalo yung maliliit. But they will only have their free game time upon hitting certain targets. Also, there are contests, so pagkakataon ng sumali ng anak natin, and daily challenges. Everything po, all of the lessons are fully integrated. One thing that I liked about it when we were trying to get it from before the lockdown was that there's reading. So it's not going to be a problem for starting to read students, spelling, phonics. It's all there. And the lessons are very interactive. When they answer the worksheets, it's also interactively done. And by the way, for those who are asking, we're not going to have the hardbound copies, the printed textbooks, to do away with some of the costs, as they can answer it online. But to save the costs also, there are printable worksheets in the LCMS. So kung tapos na yung anak nyo dun sa task for the day at gusto niya pang mag-aral, good news, there are extra printable worksheets there. But don't buy the printer yet. Let's explore the environment first, and later on, you will see if there's a need for that. Now, there are also narrated and animated lessons that engage students' natural curiosity. Ang ganda po, even for science, the way they present the lectures, it's so engaging. Once again, there is a separate password and a login for the LCMS. And good news, dear parents, kahit nag-work kayo sa office, you will have your parents portal wherein you can see the progress of your child. If they're doing well, kung ganitong oras ba, naka-on cue ba siya? So there is a way for the parents to check their kids' performances. Number 5, the recommended gadgets. Simple lang naman. It could be run in a smartphone, but we suggest that you invest in a budgeted wired earphones. If you're not using the smartphones and you're not using the laptops, maybe you can have the camera and the microphone. But if you're using the laptops and the cell phones, they have built-in already. Any device that has the functionality of the following is okay for use. You have to make sure that you're able to connect to the internet to access the websites or search for the information and the data. Kasi sabi po namin, di ba, there's this monthly academic planner. Ano ang subject niya for June 21, 22, 23, and there are links there na i-access niya po. Taking photos and videos, because there are some projects that wherein they have to do asynchronous time, and then they take a picture and upload it sa LCMS or LMS. So all projects will be submitted not via email, but via the LMS individual account of the students. Also, dapat yung gadgets na gagamitin natin will enable us to join the video conferences and join the online discussion. For our curriculum, yes, sure po kayo that it's based on the DepEd standards and competencies. Plus, we also have the Wise Kids Special Curriculum. Number 7 na po tayo for the schedule. Please take note that this is still tentative. We're trying to consider those who have 3 or 4 kids para hindi magbangga-bangga sa schedule ng video conferencing. When you say video conferencing, once again, it's synchronous, same time. The teacher is there waiting for the students. So, bawal po sanang malate. Wala naman pong traffic. So, sana po nandyan na, naka-PE t-shirt na, kahit po yung ilalim, okay lang po. Basta naka-cue na, nakaligo na, maayos ang buhok, nako may tanong, may haircut ba? Hanggat maaari po, when they see themselves together in the video conferencing, neat po ang kanilang mga buhok at hindi po colored. Please po, there are still some rules and etiquettes for online conferencing. So ito po ang mga tentative schedule. For Kinder 1, MWF 9 to 10, Kinder 2, MWF 9 to 10. For Grade 1, MWF 11 to 12, Grade 2, MWF 10 to 11, Grade 3, MWF 1 to 2. For Grade 4, MWF 2 to 3, Grade 5, TTHF 9 to 10, Grade 6, TTHF 11 to 12, Grade 7, TTHF 10 to 11, Grade 8, TTHF 1 to 2, Grade 9, TTHF 2 to 3, and Grade 10, MWF 8 to 9. Take note, ang cuts lang po na nilagay ko po dyan is 1 hour. But for the little ones, it could be as short as 30 minutes and then 45 minutes. Depende po sa lesson, depende po sa agenda ng video conferencing. In the start of the week, we're going to set the environment. So may mga wellness activities and laying down the targets for the week. And then in the middle conference, checking up what about your progress monitoring sheets. Ano na, hindi ba na-submit? At towards the end, we hope to have the awarding time, rewarding time. Pakinggan po ulit, synchronous, same time. So meron po kaming sumusulpot-supot during the video conferencing days kung nagagawa ba ang mga tasks. And the asynchronous, just make sure at the end of the day, the tasks have been submitted. Now, I'd like to show to you a sample actual schedule. But once again, this is based on Khan Academy. Hindi pa po kasi kami nakaka-finalize, but we will provide you with a working schedule, pero it's going to be flexible as in Wise Kids anytime, anywhere, but just the same. Ito yung guide, let's say for Filipino, 1 hour, and then followed by English, another hour. We need you to guide your kids na pag ganun ang oras, sana more or less they have to follow the prescribed time. So let me show you the sample of the Khan Academy schedule at the same time with the links already of the tasks that they have to do. So this is the sample. Yan. 9 to 9:30, 10 to 10:30. There's the break time, the tasks, the links that they have to see. Okay, thank you. For the schedule still, start of classes as early as July 16 for the advanced and the basic options. But for if you have friends na malilate, hindi pa confident for July 16, it's okay. But again, it's very flexible. As long as they catch up with the targeted deadlines, it's just fine. But important date, July 16 for the remote and the blended learning. This will be the possible start of the master classes. So, itra-run through ko po kayo, magta-trial muna po tayo ng online classes at least for about 15 days before our real start of August 3. Now, if you have friends who have opted for the customized learning, ang customized po kasi, ang advanced at ang basic, lahat po yan, meron po kami in the homeschooling setup. Pag sinabing homeschooling, it is parent-led. It is not teacher-led, and it's very flexible as it is done in the house. So basically, ang content talaga nanggagaling sa magulang. Hindi katulad ng remote at ng blended learning, sa amin po nanggagaling. So if you have friends who opted for the customized, sa totoo po, pinapahanap namin sila lalo yung mga batikang homeschoolers na they are able to look for a better curriculum. But just in case hindi nila kaya, that is where we will guide them. Kaya po medyo may adjustment sa price po natin as if you will be adopting this one. Medyo there is a subscription fee that we have to pay should you adopt the MobiMax and our own platform. So yun po yung reason doon. Pero, hindi po katulad ni remote ang customized lalo't flat rate. Kasi wala silang video conferencing, wala silang monthly performance review, monthly planner, wala po silang ganon. Unless mag-avail sila ng extra service. Now, these are the schedule of the assessments. Opo, may assessments pa rin tayo but it will be done online. September 8 to 10, the first monthly assessment. October 22 to 23 is the first term assessment. December 8 to 11, the second monthly assessment. January 28 to 29, the second term assessment. March 2 to 5, the third monthly assessment. March 7 to 8, the third term assessment. And these are just tentative dates. We will be as flexible as possible as we see the process go. No? Next, number 8 na po ako for the student support. Ito po ang maasahan ninyo that we will do for our students. Self-management sessions, we will provide them with that on time management, study habits, setting goals, and coping with stress. Monthly academic planner, messenger access to the teachers so that they can ask for questions, consultation hours and advisory sessions, and wellness activities. Although online na nga gagawin. Maybe ilang running, tapos iinom ng water, how many times, those are part of the wellness. Parent support. we will provide you with an orientation. Don't worry, parents, may separate orientation on how to go about with the LMS and LCMS. Also for the LCMS and LMS, you will have a way for the students' progress monitoring. Malalaman nyo para hindi na kayo nasya-shock at the end of the term anong nangyari. Communication with the teachers through LMS and LCMS, I've mentioned that already. Online parent-teacher conference, and the data privacy and child protection policies orientation. What are the responsibilities of the parents? Nasabi ko na po ito in our other previous webcasts and videos. Provide means of access and ways of learning para po sa ating online learning. Establish daily routines. We cannot do it for you, parents. We can just encourage them. Pero kasi kayo po ang nasa bahay, so please make sure as early as of now that you have a routine. Nakapost na po ang schedule, anong oras gigising, anong oras matutulog. And this is very important. Unang-una po yan, physical space for their study. Maganda po yung chair, maganda yung place, maayos ang table, malayo sa distraction. Another one is prepare for technical issues that may come up. Hindi natin alam, baka mag-bog down ang mga internet natin because sabay-sabay talaga lahat yan. And reiterate to the students the need for online learning. It's the same as the face-to-face. So if they're doing good in the face-to-face, they have to do good on the online kasi pareho yun. Impose student discipline in your household. Monitor the online platforms to check for the announcements and feedbacks from teachers. Hindi na po ito katulad ng mga memos natin na sa Gmail pa po. Meron na po kayong sariling account that you can monitor the announcements. Provide also constructive feedback to the school personnel through the set channels in an appropriate and respectful way. Paumanhin po with the GCQ setup, we have limited manpower and ways and means, kaya medyo nade-delay po ang pagsagot namin sa email at saka sa messenger. But thank you for your patience and flexibility. As soon as everyone is already on board, tapos na po yung aming mga teachers training, we can attend to your needs as soon as possible. What are expected from the students? Nako, complete assignments and tasks are done with integrity and academic honesty. By the way, parents, if you're going to answer for your kids dun sa online natin, malalaman at malalaman ng system yan. Kasi nga po, adaptive siya. Nag-a-adjust siya kung bumibilis o bumabagal ang estudyante. They should attend and actively participate in all of the scheduled and guided video conferences. Should exert best efforts to meet deadlines, commitments, and due dates. That's part of the life skills training. Ask questions when something is not clear or not understood. Maintain good physical health. Kaya po kami doon sa aming classroom sa house, may water na malapit po sa desk, so anytime you can keep yourself hydrated. Comply with the Wise Kids rules on online etiquette and ensure appropriate clothing and setting for online interactions. And manage time well. Come to school on time. May flag ceremony. Reminders, number 11, and this is the last one. I invite you to please subscribe to Teacher Mitch channel to watch the videos that we're uploading to guide you better on your homeschool online learning. Insurance is no longer included in the program fee just to make the fees at the minimum. By the way, if you're asking bakit hindi po masyadong significant ang adjustment, kasi walang kuryenteng babayaran, walang classroom setups, naku, mahal po ang subscription sa content. Mahal po ang mga infrastructures just to make sure that delivery is better done this year. For the ID, send a digital picture with the white background, wearing their Wise Kids blouse or polo, and send it to our email address from August 12 to 14. We will send a reminder for this one. All information on the online enrollment form should be fixed. Wag po sanang pabago-bago ng email address kasi nakakalito po. Meron na po tayong IT provider. Messenger accounts, hanggat maaari po, your name in the messenger should be your real name, and the contact numbers should be fixed as much as possible also. Please answer the DepEd survey form that we will send to you, as well as read and sign the parent-guardian consent agreement form. The payment po, please, of the monthly, quarterly, and the term dues should be on time. Having said all this, we know that you have a lot of things to consider, katulad din naman po natin. But as we have said at the very start of our live webcast, ang tanong ng bayan, homeschooling or schooling done in the home, kaya ko ba? At ang sagot po natin patuloy, kakayanin natin ito. You're not alone, we're here to help you, and you're there to help us as well. Thank you po, and may God bless us all.